I go into something like your factory, and it's my job to interpret that into photographs. So, there are many ways to do that. So, for me, I think the thing that really is important is people's real relationship with the machines they were operating. So that's one of the things I sort of concentrated on, that sort of symbiosis, if you like, So I don't know if you tally with that as well.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we have this conversation all the time where people ask me if the shoes are handmade, and I believe they are handmade because every single job in the factory is hand-eye coordination. But then when you walk into the factory, the thing that strikes you is there are all these huge industrial machines.
Yeah.
And it is that incredible combination of a person's skill and eye and coordination with that enormous machine. And that they're very dangerous machines, so if you're not good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I loved about what came through in the pictures was you were obviously also picking up on this. There's a kind of feeling that this is like their home, and they do certain things and have a lot of their own personal things around them. That was quite nice.
Squash shoe, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's something that very few people have ever seen, that's a shoe before it gets actually lasted and made into a shoe. Yeah. This is what makes our shoes different in England, which is the welt. So our shoes are called Goodyear welted, and this is the welting. You wouldn't see that in an Italian factory.
Yeah. I mean, made in England, I like the way it's handwritten.
Yeah.
Is it handwritten in each shoe?
Yeah.
Oh, look. It's you.
Ah, yes. Well, we'll pass by that one.
No, you're an integral part of this setup. I'm not going to let you get away with that. Because, I mean, the factory downside is that it just could be a bit boring.
Yeah,
do you think
working in the factory?
Yes, but I suppose because the degree of concentration required here is so, and the knowledge and the skill is so intense, you haven't got time to be bored, have you?
I don't think you do, and I think it's a certain type of character as well. So sometimes I will ask one of them to retrain in a different area, thinking that they'd really love a bit of variety and a bit of a change, but they actually love what they do. And it's a certain type of character who likes doing a certain thing over and over.
And I'm sure you must have very loyal staff. I got a feeling that people don't move.
They don't. I mean, since I've been there, 2 people have retired on their 50th anniversary of being in the factory.
Really? Gold watch? Pair of shoes?
No, we've moved on from gold watch. I can't remember. I think one of them got a video camera. I noticed at one point you and I were having a sandwich, and you looked out of the window and saw a guy, he's in here somewhere, eating his sandwich by his machine, and you ran down with the camera. Why? What did you?
Well, obviously, as well as people working, people in their downtime is part of factory life. So I would include that. So yeah, everything's there for the taking.